Welcome back to the channel, and in today's video we're doing a recap and review of Ready to Love Season 3 Episode 2, Welcome to the Last Resort. So if you're new here, smash the subscribe button to continue to get quality content. Also like the video if you do enjoy the content, and let's jump into this video. So it starts off with the show with, of course, our favorite host, Tommy, who's basically given us a beginning of the episode kind of editorial about what the couples are planning to experience on the resort, and basically how it's all set up with a total of 20 people, 10 women, 10 men, some of the activities that they'll get to enjoy, and just the overall future outlook of some of the things that we're going to get to see with them enjoying home away from home, So it looked like it's going to be a pretty good experience. It seemed like we got a great group of singles, and I kind of want to see how this is going to unfold after the end of the 10 weeks. So let's talk about our top tier singles. So there are certain people that got that look, personality, confidence, and just that special something about them, such as Chris, who's a local celebrity, and Calfani, who's wooed many women. And when it comes to Denise, that's her man. So our top tier folks, of course, as we started talking about, is this guy who has the abs and all, okay? And that's Chris, Mr. KG Smooth. And then our next guy is Calfani. And Calfani, he's muscular, he's extremely attractive, he's athletic. And I'm telling you, the girls are crazy over him. Our next guy that's top tier is Edwin. And Edwin, he's distinguished gentleman, dressed in a suit, got that salt and pepper hair. He's a pretty good looking guy and seems to be mature. And then one of our ladies, Joy. Joy just got that personality about herself. I mean, she seems like she's easygoing, always smiling. I love that hair. And she's one of the top. And then our last top tier person is Andriana. Andriana is the youngest of the group. She was saying that the ladies better watch out. They looking kind of threatened because I'm here. But hey, you got to do what you got to do. So our second group of singles, those singles that's doing all right, some of those ones that are either making one or another connection, or they're just simply floaters with potential, okay? So let's start with our first one, which is David. You remember David. David likes Danny, but doesn't really on camera want to connect with anyone else. And his flower shirt, I mean, hey, he get away with it. It don't look bad. Then we got Rashid. Rashid got that big smile. He definitely has a crush on Adriana. And she seems like she's interested. She's one of the girls on the top tier that everybody's after. Then we got Winter. Winter is a bubbly personality. She got that big, beautiful smile and those bright eyes. I mean, hey, Calfani was all for it, right? Then we got Denise. Denise is that girl who, hey, she knows what she wants. She ain't gonna play with you. I mean, she even got a couple of foot massages. So that's our girl Denise. Then we got Jay. And, Jay seems like a really nice guy. And I actually have him already when I talk about who I think is going to be one of my matches. I'll talk about him later. But he seems to be pretty cool. Then we got Brian. And Brian, he's, he loves to communicate. He seems like a nice guy. I think he's definitely going to be able to lock somebody in. We got Alicia. And then, Alicia was able to get out. She probably talked to everyone she laid eyes on, but isn't mentioned as anyone's top pick yet. So we'll see what happened with Alicia. Then we got Shay. Shay, we got to see, what's going to happen with them. They had conversations, but she really didn't make a big time impression yet. But we'll see. And that's the same thing with Naya. Naya had a bunch of conversations, not big impressions yet, but she'll probably meet somebody and lock down and connect with somebody. And then, of course, we had Anthony. Anthony was also one of those floaters who, they didn't make a big impression, but, we got to see him. He had some conversations, but, we'll see how he connects too. And then we got Alex. And Alex, just like those other aforementioned folks, she had some conversations. She did have a conversation with Sam, which we'll talk about next, but that really didn't go anywhere, so we'll see who she connects with. And then we got those singles that's at the bottom, okay? And, at one way or another, they didn't really click with the majority. And the first person, which, pretty girl, an attorney and everything, and that was Simone. Simone, everybody found that she was extremely attractive, but her attitude was a big no-no. I mean, she bring her profession, being an attorney, to the mixer, and many of the men felt like, they were on the defensive with her. And then we got Danny. Danny was the girl who, her personality was real cool with the guys, but they didn't find that instant connection. They saw her as friendship vibes. And then we got Sam. Sam, I don't know, Sam problem, he wasn't talking enough. And when he did, he wasn't saying anything that the women wanted to hear. His conversation was just like, what? So, I didn't see anything there. And then last but not least is Raymond. And Raymond, he started name dropping. I mean, even though he was open and maybe a little bit interesting, he was name dropping like nobody's business. So that was a big fail. So we got our Tommy, Mr. Nephew Tommy, letting everybody know at the end of the night that pretty much it's time to send somebody home. And the first choice was Danny. And, she's a sweet girl. It's just that the guys wasn't clicking with her because she had more friendship vibes than, a sexual or physical connection. And then the other male that was going home was Sam. And Sam's issue is just when he talked, he didn't talk enough. And when he did talk, it just wasn't clicking with the girls. So that's our first two eliminations. So who are my first couple of matches? I should have said matches because I got a couple that I found that there was an instant connection per se. It's not an over-the-top connection, but a connection that I might think could go somewhere. And that is our guy, Jay. I like him along with Joy. I think those two will make a connection. And then my last connection is Adriana and Rashid. So, we'll see how it goes and stay tuned for the next episode. So if you want to post notification shout out, because I do these in all of my videos, drop a comment down below. I do read the comment and engage with my subbies, and then I'll shout you out. So my first shout out is going to Elaine Ingram. Thank you so much for engaging in the channel. I really appreciate you. Keep watching. And then my second shout out is to Great Scott. Thank you as well so much for engaging in the channel. So feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you next time in the next video.